Me did young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pacuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye mapim. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomu Busia for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
We start our show today with Barrister, because he is a Beam Nation, as in the fan base club organization of Stoneboy, and because of something Darko Vibes has said, a young barrister starting common. This is what Darko Vibes is saying. So when say now, when it comes to the world music scene, you can't Afrobeat, Nigeria for say a pill, as or Majiaboso. Some of us are not too cool about it because the history of Afrobeat, no, it traces from Ghana, but if you documentation be one or two be intimate documentation you lose with the I say Nigeria for there now yenfa comfort be so they are in Africa, West Africa, so we are also part of the whole Afrobeat movement. So Darko Vibes was on OKFM, that is Abeku Santana's program, and Abeku Pisani said, so how come when it comes to Ghanaian music, when you go out there, you don't feel the vibe, you don't feel the hit, unlike our Nigerian brothers who are doing music? I know the Yoruba baby, you feel that, yeah, Charlie, Afrobeat is really hot. The world's attention is on Africa because of Afrobeat. Darko Vibes response, no, Emma Minya Adrian B say, okay, any barrister mo, omo ye problem. Barrister kahon, Kobiche mu kahon, Fushket mu kahon, flexxnewspaper mu kahon. In fact, boys need Dawson. Because I see when you come to Ghana, instead of us building a national agenda to push our music, no. You're Beam Nation, you're Sack Nation, you're High Grade, you're Ephraim Family. You're SM Empire, you see. But we are your sugar daddies. Sugar babies. And you're for sugar daddy and the fans the sugar babies. Because sugar babies here, you, nipa, friends, sugar lord.
Oh, so I already got
So Darko Vibes thinks that it is because our industry is divided into nations instead of us getting a national agenda, as in any Ghana nation, but your Beam Nation, your Sack Nation. That is what he's saying. So many artists have said this. Some people think it is true. Others also think, Charlie, and yes, sir, even when they go out and they talk about Sack Nation or Beam Nation, they're still Ghana. That is why it is like that. I'm going to ask my panel members, say, how do they think about Sasemia Eye Darko Vibes RAZ? It is not a first in the industry. But I know after development upon development, we get to know different solutions for different problems. Let's watch an excerpt of the interview. Credit to going to OKFM. And when we come back, we are sure going to discuss this into detail. But you can also join us. Do you also think the formation of music fan club or groups, they are the people making our industry limited in the Ghanaian boundaries? Watch this. I'll be back.
We need international award with Afrobeat. Like Burna Boy has done it.
Yeah.
Wizkid has done it.
Yeah.
I mean, so Argentina a banner on the world stage when it comes to recognition.
Yeah.
Ghana Nigeria beat us to the ground.
Because, like I'm saying, we are not really vocal about so many things. Like, if Sarkodie is not going to do a Sack Nation or Shatawale is not going to do a Shatta Nation, there's no a Ghana Nation who is going to support the acts. Yeah.
This is deep.
Yeah, for real
This
though.
is
Like,
fact.
if you don't have a Beam Nation who will come and be making noise for you to win something, there's no Ghana Nation who's really and truly pushing the acts or supporting the acts.
We lack that Ghana agenda.
We lack that Ghana agenda. Like, Nigeria is pushing the agenda like powerfully. Like, everywhere you go, like, they are pushing it. We are not pushing it. We have nations, which is good. But like, more than anything, we should have a Ghana Nation which is promoting Ghanaian music. We have to be really vocal about the things that we are doing, because people are out there putting their blood, sweat, and tears into this game. And
I need behind.
All right, so that was Darko Vibes. He's giving us some beautiful songs in our industry, and I can tell you that, yeah, we are good to go. Mamiko, young barrister, Mr. Young Barrister, I know you are leading a whole group called Beam Nation. Are you guys the problem of our industry?
Oh, Brasami, good evening to our cherished viewers. It's another week to be here, and I'm always glad for
I know.
the opportunity. Fan bases or nations, as he calls them, are not the problem. They are actually one of the pillars pulling and maintaining the Ghana music so far. If you take the likes of Beam Nation, Sack Nations, and SM, you know, we have created that beautiful environment for these musicians to keep working hard and keep the constant work in place, so that when some of them are not even working or they are not releasing, the fans are the ones who are keeping them
afloat.
Yes. So you cannot rule them out and say that they are the one who are creating a mess or a problem for the industry. The Ghana agenda is true. We need to have that conscious effort to promote our thing out there. And how can we do that? We can only do that if our artists do the right things, they do the right plugs out there, like the way the Nigerians are doing. We cannot sit in our comfort zone and claim that the Nigerians are not having fan bases. There is Wizkid FC.
Yeah.
There is Davido.
30 billion, yeah, 30 billion gang.
Yes, and
30 BG,
yes,
yeah.
you see them online fighting and doing the same thing we are doing here in Ghana. So you cannot say that we are causing a lot of problem, or we are the one who are not promoting the Ghana agenda, as they call it. The Ghana agenda, who should set it? Not the fans. There should be a certain artist out there. I don't think that if today there is a Ghanaian nominated for Grammy, Samini fans are going to say because it is not Samini, they are not going to vote for that person, because we are constantly calling for our artists to go for the Grammy.
That one I can say they will do that. They will do that. If Stonebwoy should get nomination to the Grammys, I know some SM fans and what they will say. That one, they don't let us run away from it, Barrister. I know what they will say. I know.
Yes,
in fact,
that's what I'm saying.
I know what they will say.
Yes, they will say that, but at the end of the day, we will say, okay, it's a Ghanaian thing. It's like Ghanaians going for a certain international competition, and we want that glory for Ghana and not only for Beam Nation. The only thing will come, the comparison and the bragging rights will come after. And that is
the only time we really see the Ghana or the national agenda is when it is sports. But the music, you see, as I'm not Darko Vibes, I know with people like you, it is hard for you guys to take and maybe find a way to solve it. But let's all be honest, and it's not like you alone. No. When it is Samini, we know what some SM people will say. When it is SM, we know what some Beam Nation people say. When it is Sarkodie, we know. Like, it is there. And I'm sure that is what the guy is saying.
No, Brasami. Wizkid had to take a certain step to make sure that his musics are well plugged on the international market.
So are you saying our people are not doing that?
Yes, they are not doing that. And if they are,
No, you are demeaning their efforts.
Okay, so be it. Because
are you saying Stonebwoy is not plugging?
we want to see more.
I
That
see.
is why you have fan base here in Ghana who would say, okay, fine, my artist is on Summer Jam, and I wish that the next year it should be on another show doing something else. We want to see our artists filling the O2 Arena. You understand?
The
And
Madison
these fans
Squares.
that these fans that you are calling here in Ghana that they are the problem. They will not fly to England or London to go and watch these artists perform. It is different nationals that are going to fill that stadium or that auditorium. And when the glory comes in, who takes it?
The artist.
The artist takes it. Even if the fans are the one who even push the artist to do that, the artist takes it, and then the credit comes back to Ghanaian artists. That okay, fine. Finally, a Ghanaian artist has filled the O2 Arena. Over 20,000 people came. Yes, the Nigerians are doing that, not because they don't have fan bases. They have it. They are doing it. When recently one of them lost out of a certain competition, he was bashed. The video, Whiskey, Burna Boy, they all have their own fans in Nigeria doing things for them. So we cannot sit here. And I can understand his plight because he has failed to form that fan base here in Ghana, like the Lamem Gang he wanted to do. If they had settled that, at least if the national or maybe the going international is not working for you, you would have these boys here who will be pushing your things for you. No matter what, you have them. So most of them would always attack these fan bases, and at the end of the day, depression will catch them because they will not have. It's not every day that you put out hit songs, and your fans would be there for you, whether you post something or you don't. They will always be there to stream your songs, and they will keep you on your toes. You understand? That is why most of them can even relax for 2 to 3 years without even having a hit song, and they are still in the
System. Yeah.
So if you don't form that, you will realize that within 1, 2, 3 years you are out of the system, because these fan bases are every day online trying to put a certain agenda on their artists alone, because they are always there to market their artists.
Exactly.
And nobody pays them, and you cannot also force them because they have decided to commit to a certain particular agenda. You understand? So let's applaud them. The only thing we can say is that when it is a national agenda, let's put the Beam Nation, the SM fans, everybody together to rally behind a certain artist. And after that, then we can do our national thing. Understand? If Nanado goes out there today, it is not just for MPP. He goes out as the president of Ghana. But when he comes back to MPP quarters, he is a party member, and MPP members would always hail him
and support whatever he's doing.
Yeah, so we cannot rule out fan bases in the industry, even in sports, even in churches. The division will always be there. The only thing that we can do is to harmonize all these things. And then set that national agenda that we have been calling for ages. And then again, let us not always try to limit our artists because some of them are not going international. Some want to go, some want to remain here and do the thing and conquer their turf. If you take the likes of Caspar Nyovest, he has been filling stadiums in South Africa.
Yeah.
How many shows has he been on out
of South Africa? Yeah.
You get it? Artists like that, you can also not go and attack him that he's not going international because right back home, he's a champion. He's a king in his home. And
he's satisfied with it.
He's okay with it. You get it? And if, let's say today, AKA want to go out and fill a certain auditorium outside South Africa, that is his agenda. That is his mission and his vision. And let's support that. Let us not limit our artists. Let's stop doing that to them. Because at the end of the day, they all have their separate agendas that they want to champion.
Thank you so much, young barrister. Like I said, he is an executive member of Beam Nation, so obviously his position is clear. He thinks Darko vibes as I'm not no name the oka. Some of your comments on WhatsApp. Remember,
we made Stay Woke a hit song for him.
Yeah, because Tomboy was featured on it. Yes, so you see why he's having that problem. He thinks that you guys made Stay Woke a hit song because there was a certain Stoneboy on it. If Stoneboy was not on it, come back. No, barrister, let's ask. If Stoneboy was not on it, come back.
If the song sounds good, we'll do it.
Cool. To ask you for your messages now. Me me. I'm a Joso. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay.
What do you can do, but
Yeah. No, very well. Say, oh, what the moment you also come. What the moment you also wish birthday? Yes, sir. And yes, I'm a Jeffrey. Okay, yeah, cause aha, what the bribe to wish a happy birthday. But it's okay.
But I think that, personally, I would disagree with Darko vibes. Yeah, because the musicians do the music or the songs because of the fans. Se fans in no better across of our animal. Yen you team when you streaming you what has it?
More makam ho bom na mutia na more my open minded and na mutie nyum. Because him say obi Beam Nation nyum kwa na the phone so. Enti eno na the national agenda.
Be say before Beam Airbus no ni fan base bia. Or buy and sana or be creative fan base. It happens naturally. And you're not starting to say I want to create Beam Nation. And conforming who say the guy is doing well. And I'm coming boom. And sana me sure say answer kwapuna omo petition no say bia this what we are doing. And I don't know gym. What I say it will content. And I be form sa fan base no say the kid dey form fan base yi be.
Okay. Eti kid dey munya form wie.
Inform wie.
Okay.
What I say? Eti say what ka say fan base na ma Ghana team ko. I mean music in football team. No, any football team no ka say coach selected 11 players to go pitch no so mo ko boma Ghana. Even with that sometimes individual brilliance every quite. What I say? Where individual staff na moye obi e ne de. Enya Ghana han kwampo na fan base wo. Even Beyonce Baketikiti or the Blue Ivy or something.
Blue Ivy.
Or fan base from Ivy League. Or fan base from Ivy League. Beyonce yourself is it behind or
yeah.
How many now will be? Drake money now will be. It's near having a fan base no. A bow what is no or fan base Barrister was saying it's more or less like the cornerstone of your career. Oh no. A boss says yes, Beam, Stone Boy, a dropping him says, yeah. I'm pretty sure, say, the fan base, some of them know when or be dropping you. And second pona or more at about public, I mean, who's okay on this very date, or be dropping you. The moment I'll be dropping you, or more cassa and a be pushing you. It is all when I say, fan base, a part of it. It's part of the job.
So are we saying now we're going to make it say mandatory? Say, oh yeah, artist in Kwandia, you need a fan base. Is that how you guys are now going? I want
to build a fan base. That's when you're business way. That's why I said earlier. I said it happens naturally. What I said, if you are making kids, kid is not even aware of this. But if come home, say, you say fan base, man.
Like die-hard fans exactly. Of Lumba.
Fan base, no, they're different from the people who just stream or listen to your songs. Because I know they all drop here. A lot of people listen to your songs. I listen to a lot of people. But at the point of the person is going to pay money to watch you perform. And I said, Bibisa, and one I require fan base, you know. You think that people will stand kind of saying another ring, Saturday so to Shatawali show, no? Say in so to and I said, yes, sir, till 5 a.m. 6 a.m. If not fan base, yeah.
And also a point.
Oh no, Obiako show and I do 8. I do how many abono and I pass 6 a.m. Now if you say me I'm just ordinary person, me tell you I will do that. No, fan base is more or less like loyalty. It has something to do with loyalty. They are very loyal to you. That's how come on. Okay, Ebia Shatawalia, SM will come at you. Touch it. Sack Nation will come at you. But in Yana, I'm I BBS and I'm Ghana, Gender Nation, other Yababi Boo, and I say,
so, Enti say, I am pa SM4 supported Shatawale, Beam4 supported Stoneboy. Say, Odru, or no, by Darko vibes. It's me a BB. Now say, Odru, sa international level, now see near Pushima Ghana, and Yedina. A Hawane got support him.
Or both in a song, Yan Pushamanana. The biggest song in a song. The biggest song in a song. Young Pushaman. Or fan base be an answer. Only fan base be but and the same fan base and the Pushimano. Say, see, I told him no. Even in Nigeria, when Burna Boy won the Grammys, he had people who were even discrediting the whole thing. Go on Twitter and check. Etimen ka say ya hanum kwan to baby ho where the competition happen. Say nyaka say be Justin Bieber ni be Drake. And that competition no mutema. Whatever one person does, no, the other kind of say the other camp no ever try to belittle the kodia we baby it is there. It means John can say if Shatawale gets a nomination or Grammys being for try to on bay look down, they will still do it, but enko baby enko baby one Beyonce queen when I can say ya pushing you and then say omunya card
yeah
when I can say pushing you
that gold
but even sometimes when the other camp is even speaking ill about Adekodia way it still promotes Adekodia way and your positive way in the promote idea. Sometimes the negative means a push idea. That is how come or monka set me stage BB.
I see.
The fan base in there is very, very necessary. Fan base in there now dear Daddy Lumba.
Yeah.
As it stands down, he has the most well organized fan base in Ghana.
Yeah, that's what I hear. In fact, not only in Ghana alone.
Outside
yeah. Because if you go to Europe, almost a strong power.
And say
die hard of that
deal. Issue. That's I mean. Who said them what between TV? But go there on the D and see. Who said them who said you get TV show, but on the D go there and see. And when I be who say nipa no edo wampa. Omo mutie wonyum there. Everybody can listen to your song. But obi between who say me your die hard fan base ni. Omo dey die hard no. Me I've always said this thing. Me say Shatawale in the fan base no. Omo nye fan base bi mo. Omo grab be worshippers. Omo ye worshippers. Omo nye fans bi mo. Because the things they do for Satan no, it's so crazy. Like, what you know, say I mean, what is it at all? It's so crazy. And you're telling me, say, fan base is necessary. Yeah, be Darko vibes. On Tanasi, no one says the whole game in the year. Maybe say, only the team no planning the year. Say, what's almost some for me, be an answer, be a bomb home watching. Now, Adnankasa,
okay, put you together, mama.
What does we are on it? Stoneboy and I we can still working. I'm pretty sure say, aside the fact that say, he saw or he felt say Stoneboy will fit this beat, or consider so many things.
Yeah.
I quite say industry, film industry. Before we cast somebody as your lead character, you check the person's numbers in terms of promotion, marketing.
So what is the person bringing on board?
Exactly. You check everything. You can't just get up to me call cast it. Roland Amati, so my lead character. Who knows Roland Amati? What I say? But what says he say? Oh, okay. Let me take Ebia Jetiana. Oba check him say okay. I just tell fan base be say. Says Siano. Also, I cast so many pussy man near hits.
Yeah.
And it is true.
Okay.
What I say? And it's a back of Shatawale. At number baby project here. Me targeting the fan base no. Me targeting the fan base. Me first time I see me tasty Storm energy drink.
Yeah.
It's because of Shatawale. Menya SMO. But I'm push I just wanted to taste the thing. As they say. Why do companies sign them? We sign you can motor identity and I said them. Because of the numbers they have. And the company because okay, now or Ghana national agenda numbers and let me just sign anybody. No. Or check your numbers ekuta. Almost said the SM for ton so many drink.
Yeah.
It will become na SM need that hon kit we be say. And the fan base in the key. A key price says or work it towards it.
See. And the Yemfa Darko vibes assembly and to move.
Oh, that's I mean to me a bogus. A bogus because I am confused na benya can say revenue if you know. There are same people on be streaming when you. There are same people on be talking it about events. The same people on be see this new BBR. So what is he saying?
All right. Thank you, Koskoli. Or said Darko vibes assembly the Yemungu. Wrap up on this one. Chabo, yenti away.
Darko vibes or say fan base in Ayade.
Or say emwa eno na ma yentimi enko ye nim ama Nigeria for age Afrobeat afano because o push ya obekọ na sack nation for twin sign. Also push ya na sack nation for twin sign. Yeah.
Well, but if that's the case, why Nigeria they also have fan bases. So why are they now?
Fans we call na ye hu anim ye. Focus side or good.
In the Nigeria, for why are they winning or why are they doing well whilst they have fan bases? You knew crying Westgate FC, Starboy FC, and then we know the 30, we know the outsiders from Burna Boy, and we know the 30 billion gangs from Davido. And they are the biggest artists in Nigeria. They are going worldwide, penetrating all over the places. And you know, I know to say, Obeka say, I know yeah, man, time now. On pay and samra, but bogus. It is said the Coast Quakan.
Say the Darko vibes can be bogus.
Bogus.
Wow.
I mean, even the fan basis, it's not that the artist will plan and then go and register or something and form a fan base. No, that's not how it works. Good works, Bema and Kofobi, who love your music, will come together and say, let's do something. And at some point, if you are an artist, you have to recognize your fans, even individually. When you go to a place and you see that people love you, you try to show appreciation. So when people come together and form a fan base or form an association trying to push your agenda, why don't you want to recognize them? And the Darko vibe episode kase or Honan Kofubi form association say they like his music, they want to push it.
I'm a form of Vibes family.
Yes. Because I have better team.
More industry in
and I say pushing me. And
I'm more industry in Konani. Yeah.
I don't think he will say that. I think this one is like his thing is not working. The Vice family, they are
disappointing him.
They are disappointing him, and he thinks that if the others who have the strong ones also stop this or try to, maybe they should stop that thing, then it will help everybody. No, that's not how it works. I mean, in every society we have hierarchies, whether you like it or not, and it will form naturally. You can't do anything about it. People will respect people based on certain things that you may not have, and you don't have anything to do about it. If you respect or you put you in the higher position or higher esteem, and go phobia, toa, on the toa, asan, and I say the other way around, shortest people are the people are you put you in high esteem. Now all your tower, so you try to focus on where you have your strength, and then also get your recognition through that. So Darko should forget about fan bases if it is not working for him, but he should rather concentrate on what will work for him, and he will still get his numbers. Your money fan bases maybe, as I said, they will be I mentioned, and they are doing extremely well. And you know, what is happening. It's not about fan base, but if you are lucky enough and you do something and you get people who are so into it that they even want to form an association, good for you. And it's not only happening in music, even in tech, in programming languages, like the languages that they use in computers. We have people who love certain language to program what is happening on computer, and they have associations. Okay. We have Python programmers. Okay. And they won't use any other language apart from Pythons. Okay. And then we have people who do JavaScript, who do Java, a lot of them, and they have communities. The same thing even with the phones that we use. When you come to the OS, we have Apple users, and they love Apple to whatever. Yes. And I do a bit misery Android users. I've heard somebody saying that when you saw Apple, can't do okay. I think this guy. I know the Apple you saw Apple, phone clock it now date. But you see Apple, they be and almost you see Apple, no, pride be in saying say Apple users and over social media platforms. They say an forming association, Apple users, Android users, Windows users, Macintosh users. It's everywhere. And first of all, leaders now, and I say, and forming, forming naturally, and then the leaders will just endorse it or recognize them, because at that point you can't just say that why are you supporting me in this way? No, you just have to recognize them, and even at times just guide them so that they don't go beyond what they are supposed to do. So Darko Vibes, I think he should come again.
Okay.
And this one, the Empha, he should come again.
Well, thank you so much.
Let me add something small.
Okay,
I think
add in 1 minute.
Yes, I think the problem that they have with this fan base thing is the base. It's the base.
It's the base.
It's the
So it
base,
should be
not the
fandom.
fans. Right, because even if you drop one song today, you would have somebody who naturally becomes a fan of that song.
Yes.
And then another song, so that is a fan, right? So maybe they have a problem with the base, so we take it off. And then, Bros, I mean, somebody was also saying that the fan base have made the industry very active, and it's true. If not for SAC natives, I'm sure that when Sarkodie first launched his Rapaholic, it wouldn't have taken that, be successful for these years. It is the SAC natives that are holding that show down. That even today, if Sarkodie decide that he will not bring that show, the fans will force him to put it down.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Most of these big artists are being challenged by their own fans. Stoneboy want to do Ashama to the world for his fans. He want to do Beam concert every year. Even if the resources are not there, he will make sure he organize it. Shatta also want to have a community show for his people, and it's happening. Recently, Shatta did a show in Teshi, 5 hours doing his songs back to back. That is what is keeping this industry very active. Gone were the days it is just maybe some corporate individuals will come together and organize shows, put these musicians on for them to play. But today, musicians own their own shows, and we should give credit to the fans that are doing this for them.
All right.